So I'll go ahead and call this meeting to order. December 23rd, 2024, a regular scheduled meeting. The mayor is out this evening and I'm filling in. He has given me some directive here this evening, so I'll hit on some of his directives as we get there. So I'm going to head right on into the agenda, but before I do, I want to welcome everybody here tonight. It's nice to see everybody back in the chamber tonight. So, consideration of the council minutes of meeting held on December 9th, 2024. I'll entertain a motion, and I can say that this evening.
You can most certainly do
I
that.
can. I practiced last meeting.
I moved to waive the reading as well.
Okay, thank you.
Approving waive the reading.
Okay, thank you.
Second.
Do I have a second? Thank you, Councilman Shaw. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, like sign. Thank you. Public comment, I don't think we have any. I'm hearing a no from the background there. So we have nobody for public comment, so we'll move on from that. We're gonna go back into the second reading of the amendment to the city ordinance, Article 505.03. It was relative to our animal hospitals. We've had a first read on this. We had to do one extra read due to the fact that we had made a change in that first reading. So this was the last one left over. Chuck, did you need me to read that whole thing?
No.
Okay, all right, fantastic. So if there's any questions, I'll hear them now. And if not, I'll entertain a motion to approve this again.
So moved.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, like sign. Thank you. Next is, the big meat and potatoes of this meeting is the approval or first reading of an annexation ordinance annexing 7.99 acres. This will be for our new building up near the high school, if anybody needs to know where that is. It's up by the garage, I go past the school bus garage, and it's over in that area. It is a 7.99 acre tract. I am gonna read a little bit of this. I won't read every section tonight, but there's a couple sections in these I would like to read. This is one of them. So this is a 7.99 acre, more or less, owned by the city of Summersville into the Corporation of Summersville, Nicholas County, West Virginia. Whereas West Virginia Code 864 permits a municipality to, by ordinance, annex additional territory without ordering a vote on the question. If, number one, a majority of the qualified voters of the additional territory file with the governing body a petition to be annexed, and two, a majority of all freeholders of the additional territories, whether they reside or have a place of business therein or not, file with the governing body a petition to be annexed. And whereas the petitioner, the city of Summersville, is the sole owner of the real estate situate in Summersville District, Nicholas County, West Virginia, described on the Exhibit A attached hereto and made a part of hereof, which is contiguous to the city of Summersville municipal boundaries, and it seeks to have this additional territory annexed into the city of Summersville. And whereas the petitioner is the only freeholder within the additional territory, and there are no qualified voters within the area to be annexed, as defined by West Virginia Code 8-6-4B. Almost done. Whereas the only freeholder of the additional territory sought to be annexed has petitioned the city of Summersville to have additional territory annexed into the municipality by either the freeholder's petition or qualified voters' petition in accordance with West Virginia Code 8-6-4. Whereas the additional territory is contiguous with the municipal boundaries of the city of Summersville. And whereas the petitioner has requested Article 1369 C3 zoning simultaneous with the annexation which I want everybody to know is consistent with our City of Summersville comprehensive plan. Okay, it is very consistent with that plan. The C3 is similar to, we do have a, what is that area up there called? Across from the high school on the other side of 19. We have an area bought up there that there was going to be some things up there. It's never really come to fruition.
58.
What's that?
New State Police Barracks.
No.
Not that far up.
Around the gravel plant.
Yeah, that's where they were going to look at, we have an industrial park, I guess.
Yeah.
You might as well call it, for lack of a better word, an industrial park there. So we went ahead and, you know, it's all right there in that same zoning. So I liked it. I want everybody to know this was all ran through our city attorney. So our city attorney has had his eyes on this and has done a lot of this work. I won't continue to read on through it because it really gets into the legal description, starts talking about half-inch rebar and all kinds of things when it gets to where the location is from point to point. And I won't read through that unless anybody needs me to. So basically, this is just an approval from the city council to move forward with this. And I'm looking and entertaining a motion for first reading of annexation ordinance annexing the 7.99 acres that we just discussed. Okay,
So,
we got a first and a second. Are there any more discussion on that? Anybody else need any discussion on that? Okay, so all in favor, say aye. Thank you. Approval of certificate of annexation is the next part. Not a lot to say here, other than the city of Summersville Municipal Corporation by its duly elected mayor being the sole freeholder of the property situate within the area of the proposed annexation, hereby petitions the city council of the city of Summersville, West Virginia, to annex the territory described in Exhibit A, attached to this petition and shown and described on the attached map or plat, as required by law pursuant to West Virginia Code 8, Article 6, Section 4. And then the rest is the legal description as to where it's at and the location. Any questions on that? Awesome. I'll entertain a motion to approve that.
so moved.
Thank you. All in favor? Thank you. Next is the approval of annexation order for the Nicholas County Commission. So we are required,
Thank you.
did I skip one?
Thank you.
Yeah, the first one was the petition, right? This is the certificate.
Okay, good. So this is a certificate. So the last one is for the
The petition.
petition. Okay. All right, so I have misplaced mine, maybe it's right here. It is. Okay. Good deal. So we are on the petition. Gotcha. Certificate now. Okay, so we're on the certificate of annexation, and are there any questions regarding that? It's all very similar. I will read the top of that as a certificate of the governing body of the city of Summersville has this day been filed showing that an annexation has been made in the manner required by law to the corporate limits thereof, and that by such annexation, the said corporate limits are extended as follows. A tract or parcel of land situate on the waters of the Multi Creek, Summersville District, Nicholas County, West Virginia, and being more particularly bounded and described as follows. And again, that is the, all the coordinates and everything as to where it's at in regard to the 7.99 acres. At the bottom, it says, it is therefore ordered that such annexation to said corporate limits of Summersville be, and the same is hereby approved and confirmed, and the clerk of the court is directed to deliver to the said council or the city council or city of Summersville a certified copy of this order as soon as practical after the entry of the same. And those will all be signed by the commission.
So that's the annexation order.
Yes.
County Commission, correct?
An annexation of additional territory, that's the order.
Okay.
Is that the one currently
The
on?
one we're on is the certificate of annexation.
That's just, so we
So
decided.
we did that.
Yeah.
Okay, so the certificate of annexation is the exact same thing, giving the, all the coordinates, the legal descriptions. Are there any discussions on that? So the order that they should be in is approval of the petition for the annexation, approval of the certificate of annexation, approval of the annexation order for the Nicholas County Commission. So I'm just keeping you on your toes.
You're doing a great job.
Yeah, keep
Keep
me
me
on
on
your
our
toes
toes.
this evening. Okay? Entertain a motion on that one?
So
Thank you. Got a first and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Next, recorder's report. I've probably spoken too much this evening, so I'm gonna move on and have no report this evening and move to a mayor's report.
you still have to get the approval, I think we still have to get the approval of the annexation order.
The annexation order.
The one we just did was a certificate of annexation.
Okay. Let's entertain a motion for the approval of annexation order for Nicholas County Commission.
So moved.
Thank you.
Second.
Got a first and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Moving on to, thank you, Brandon. Moving on to the mayor report. The mayor would like everybody to know that the Nicholas County Adult and Family Treatment Court graduation is on January 8th, 2025 at 11 a.m. Mayor and council have been invited. I do want to read this card. I don't know that he needed me to read it, but if you've never been to this, it's amazing and it's well worth your attendance just to see. I feel that the Honorable Stephen Callahan does a fantastic job with this, and they have a fantastic setup for these folks. But it's very moving as you go into this room and you see families connecting back that's been totally torn apart. And the Nicholas County Treatment Court programs are an intensive, collaborative approach to serve families and individuals who are involved with the child welfare or legal system that requires substance use disorder treatment. And these folks go through a tremendous program, and it's not easy. These folks get tested sometimes daily, weekly, but they get back into the workforce, and they're doing an amazing job, and it's all over this program. So it's not a cakewalk for them. It's quite an achievement, and I would highly recommend, if you have the time available, to go watch your first one. It's pretty moving, and they do really good work. Next, the mayor has one more. The message from the mayor is wishing you and your loved ones a joyful holiday season filled with health, happiness, and peace. May the coming year bring prosperity and continued blessings to our community. I am truly grateful for everyone who gives their time, their energy, heart to make our community stronger and more connected. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from the mayor. Okay? And last but not least would be the executive, or not executive, but the council reports. Do we have any council reports for this evening? Hearing none, I would entertain a motion to adjourn. There's no reason to go into executive session, nor would I want to without the mayor.
So moved.
Okay? Thank you. Got a first and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Meeting adjourned. Thank you, Wayne.